This video is going to take you through the step-by-step directions of how to create your own lesson plan in PBL Project, and also share it with the district so that your colleagues can utilize your lesson plan. Once you've logged in, you're going to go to Teacher Toolbox Resources. You're going to go to Create a Lesson, where it says Lesson Plan or Create a Lesson. You're going to give it a title. Okay, the title is Romeo and Juliet. We're doing a unit on that, so now we're going to allow the district to view. This gives your colleagues across Kershaw County School District the ability to view it if they did a search by the standard that you attach to this. We're going to go to Next, and then we've got our lesson plan, all the components of it. My focus, the objective is going to be the students are going to first identify difference between monologue and soliloquy. Let's see, did I spell that correctly? No. All right, so we're going to identify first of all the difference between a monologue and a soliloquy. They're going to select from Romeo and Juliet examples of monologue and and there can be other objectives in there. Introduction could be that you show them a video. I will go to YouTube and I will see there are some examples. Here's a video of someone talking about monologues and soliloquies within Romeo and Juliet. What I want to do is I'm going to take this URL, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to go back to my lesson plan, and I'm going to use the keystrokes because I can't use the mouse here, and I'm going to do Control V as in Victor to add the video. Between the word watch and question mark, I'm going to do underscore pop up, and that is going to prevent all of the other the ads and everything else that's on YouTube from coming up. This will go straight to the video. Right now this video is not live, it is not a hot link. What I need to do is highlight it. I'm going to copy it, which is Control C. Then I'm going to go to the link, and within there, Control V, I'm going to paste it. And I'll insert it. Now you see that this link is hot. Now, what I want to do is, anybody that looks at this is not going to know what that video is. So what I'm going to do is give it a name. I'm going to rename it. So I'm going to do undo. Okay, so now I've renamed it, so at least anybody who looks at this lesson plan is going to say, oh, okay, this is a video on monologues and soliloquy, or they're going to know that whatever this is a link to monologues and soliloquy. So I've got my little introduction. I'm going to show it to the students, catch their interest. I'm going to talk about what the activity, what our goals are and our objectives are. Then I'm going to introduce an activity. Now I might go to a smartboard lesson. If I've found a smartboard lesson, or if I've created one, I can actually paste the URL in here. And again, I do the same thing that I did with the video. I highlight it, and I go to the link, and then I do Control V, and there it is. Insert, and now that is a hot link ready for you to use when you go to look at the lesson plan. That's a smartboard lesson or an activity that you can do. There's some other links that maybe you might want to look at. Here's a great site, No Sweat Shakespeare, and it has some great information about monologues and soliloquy. So I'm going to insert that here as well. And again, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to do insert. And that's going to be just another place that I can go. Rather than you having to type up information on a monologue or soliloquy, you can actually even go to finding. So here are, here's the definition. Well, now I can find on this site some soliloquies. Here's an analysis of a soliloquy in A Midsummer Night's Dream. But you could find something in Romeo and Juliet using this same site. So I'm going to introduce that. I'm going to share it with the students. We're going to explain the difference between M and S. I'm just going to abbreviate for time's sake. And students will get with a partner and locate examples of M and S within Romeo and Juliet. Okay? And once they do that, then we continue to go on and have whatever their activities are. You can continue to add whatever it is that you want to do. Your assessment might be a checklist with a checklist of what are the characteristics of a monologue and a soliloquy. You can just do teacher observation by listening to students sharing in their groups or with their partners. And then also the smartboard activity is also something that you can observe and assess them with. If you have worksheets or anything like that, you can add them to these resources. You can add more links. You can add exams here. You can add their homework if you want. Let's say I go to search and I find, I want to find a worksheet, homework, eNotes. Here's eNotes. And so here I can take this worksheet that comes up, so I found a worksheet and I can actually save it. If I save it, it's going to save to, I'm going to save it to my desktop so I know where I can find it. I'm going to go back to PBL and I want to take that attachment. So I go to Add Attachment. Takes a little while. Adding the attachment, I want to upload a file, so I'm going to go to My Files. Let's see if I can, there it is. So I open that, and then I'm going to continue. And there it is, the attachment is there. Once I've completed all of those aspects of the lesson, then I'm going to go to Next, and this is where I'm going to identify all of the indicators, the grade, the subject, the standard. This is high school, and while it is English 1, this is not the Common Core Standards, so we want to go to the Language Arts Common Core Standards full set. This is reading literature, and we have themes, inferences, how characters are introduced and developed. This could definitely have monologues and soliloquies fall under this, so we can do that. And when we click to add it, there's the standard. I can add another standard, and I can say, well, this has to do with stories, dramas, and poems. So I'm going to click to add that. And if I wanted to, overall structure of a story, monologues and soliloquies could fall under that. I would click to add that. And then I would finish. And when I go to my lesson plans, there it is, Romeo and Juliet. And I can click on that and add and delete and or make any changes that I want. That is how you create a lesson plan within the problem-based learning. And if you have any questions, I am always available, and I hope that this video is somewhat helpful. Thank you.